I just want to talk you through how to get to the UK for those of you who would like to come to the UK. Maybe in the future, if you already having it in mind, if you're already nursing the intention of coming to the UK, I'm just going to talk you through my experience, the do's and don'ts, and what you need to do generally. So, first and foremost, you will be needing, of course, your international passport, and then you have to get all your documents ready. Documents, I mean, apart from your international passports, if you have any certificates, depending on what you're coming to the UK to do, if you're coming as a skilled worker, you would need some certifications that speaks to the skill that you have. And if you're coming for schooling purpose, then you also have to have your transcript and your results and what have you ready. So I think most people are wanting to come to the UK to work and then with time apply for an indefinite leave to remain. But one thing I would advise is before you leave your country, you must have a plan, you must have a goal. You must ask yourself the question like, what am I coming to do in the UK? If you don't have an answer to that question, you're going to struggle. I repeat, if you do not have an answer to that question, you're going to struggle because, don't be deceived. Life is difficult in the UK. Generally, as the saying goes, life is not a bed of roses, all right? So you would need to work hard to earn a living in the UK. But this is not to scare you because it is doable. It depends on how much work and how determined you are. So that's the thing, basically. You must know what you're coming to do in the UK. Now, if you already have that question and you've already answered that, fine. It means that you have a plan and then you have a goal. You have to work towards your plan. If you're coming as a skilled worker, what I can tell you is that even though there are a lot of illegal immigrants, the UK has also been accepting migrants. So get the word. Illegal immigrants are cracked down on. They are deporting them. They are arresting them. But if you're coming, you have to come legit. You have to come clean. Do not take a shortcut. Do not come through the back door because they are going to track you and then it's going to be frustrating for you when they get a hold of you because they are going to send you back. You will be deported. Yeah, you might also be arrested before they deport you. But like I said, every information I'll be sharing with you will be what I know, what is currently going on, and the truth. So put your documents together, ensure that you have a plan. If you're coming as a skilled worker, so the UK is inviting a lot of skilled workers because there is a shortage of skilled workers in the UK. There is a shortage of professionals in the UK like doctors, nurses. They need drivers. They need plumbers. They need electricians. Highly skilled workers. Yeah, there is a shortage. So if you have any of these skills and you know you're very good at it, then I will advise that you look for a course. You can enroll for a course, maybe online, and get started. This will help to boost your chances of being given a visa. All right. So once you've done that, then you can now begin to apply. However, in the UK, they would want to test your level of English. So you would need to sit for an English exam, just for you to show your proficiency in English, because they don't want a situation where they're communicating with you at work or outside. They want to see how well you'll be able to flow, how well you'll be able to communicate with people around your colleagues when you finally get a job. So you have to show them how competent you are, which is the reason why you have to sit for the IELTS exam and the OET exam, as it were. If you are a nurse or a doctor, there are few other exams that you have to write, and I'm sure most nurses know about this, like the IELTS exam, the OSCE exam, and so on and so forth. For the doctors, they write the IELTS exam, the PLAB exam, and then they have to come here also to demonstrate their competency before they are given like a provisional license or a PIN to practice. All right. So now you would also need to have a financial backing. When I say financial backing, you would need some money. All right. Because you don't want a situation where you come in and you become dependent on the government. Because as we speak right now, they are trying to train down the rate in which people depend on benefits and all of that, because they feel that these people are constituting nuisance, and also they are earning from taxpayers, all right? Like earning from the people who are actually putting in the work to grow their economy. They are not doing anything. They rely on benefits to survive. So they are trying to stop that at the moment. All right. So apart from also trying to arrest illegal immigrants means you come in through the back door, you come in through the sea using a flying boat and through the border illegally. Yeah, they are cracking down on these people. If you've been following the news, you would realize that a lot of immigrants has been arrested. So it doesn't matter if you're a barber, it doesn't matter if you are a plumber, whatever it is that you are doing, even if you are a skilled immigrant, as long as they know you enter the country illegally, they are going to, with time, I don't know what's going to happen. You might be safe, but the truth is they're going to find you wherever you are because they have their data. All right. And then you'll be deported. That would be a sad one, really. It's not good to hear that, but that's the truth. So yeah, as much as possible, try to have an amount of money that will assist you to survive the test of time. I mean, enable you to settle in well before you start earning your salary. So basically, what the UK government wants is for you to enter the country clean. All right. They are not against migration, people coming into the UK, but they are against people coming into the UK illegally. All right. So the last thing I'm going to talk about is the issue of COS, which is the certificate of sponsorship. All right. So a lot of organizations, a lot of persons has been selling COS illegally and is been known to the government. All right. They've also shut down the sales of COS. So believe you me, if anybody is giving you a job, the person needs to give you certificate of sponsorship. But if you find any agent who says, I've got a COS to give to you, but I don't have a job for you, please, it is 100% risky. It is 100. I didn't say it's 50-50. It is 100% very risky. All right. I would not advise that you go into any form of transaction with these agents, because at the end of the day, they're going to give you sell for you the COS. You might be able to get into the country, but with time, they're going to fish you out. Because with COS, it means that a particular company has agreed to give you a job, and that is going to be recorded, sent to the database of the UK government. All right. So for an individual or an immigrant who has got a COS, it is expected that when he starts working, he starts paying back. He starts paying tax to the government. You understand? But they have found out that there are a lot of people who have COS, yet they are not working. Because if you have COS, automatically you should be working and you should be paying your tax. But these guys, they are not working, they don't have a job, they just have the COS. So they found out that a lot of organizations has abused that opportunity that was given to them. A lot of individuals are using it to take advantage of people back home. A lot of people are being scammed through this means. So I would advise you that before you pay any individual or any agent or any organization for a COS or whatever it is, you are not supposed to pay if they are sponsoring you. But if they let you know that they are giving you the job and you would be responsible to pay for the COS. I mean, if I were to be in your shoe, I would not take that. But if you are very desperate and you feel that you still want to come to the country, fine. I am trying to be careful to play with words because I don't want to seem like, you don't want to give people a chance. Yes, you can always try, but I'll always come out to tell you the truth that buying a COS without a confirmed job being given to you is not the best option. You should have a confirmed job and then you should have a COS, a certificate of sponsorship. This is what allows you to work in the UK without any form of harassment and so on and so forth. And then with time, you are able to settle in. All right. This is just a part one of the video. I would certainly be doing a part two to share some other thoughts with you as regard migrating to the UK or any other countries in Europe. All right.